When cleaning up after a flood, the indoor air quality in your home or office may appear to be the least of your concerns. However, failure to remove contaminated materials and to reduce moisture and humidity can present serious long-term health risks. Standing water and wet materials are a breeding ground for microorganisms, such as viruses, bacteria, and mold. They can cause disease, trigger allergic reactions and asthma attacks, and continue to damage materials long after the flood. To avoid problems from microbial growth, remove standing water as quickly and as safely as possible. Any standing water is a potential breeding ground for microorganisms, which can become airborne and be inhaled. If floodwaters contain sewage or decaying animal carcasses, infectious disease is also of concern. Even when flooding is due to rainwater, the growth of microorganisms can cause allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. For these health reasons, and to lessen structural damage, all standing water should be removed as quickly as possible. Excessive moisture creates indoor air quality concerns for multiple reasons. First, microorganisms brought into the structure during flooding may present a health hazard. These organisms can penetrate deep into soaked, porous materials and later be released into the air or water. Coming in contact with air or water that contains these organisms can make you sick. Second, high humidity and moist materials provide ideal environments for the excessive growth of microorganisms that are already present in the home. Third, long-term increases in humidity in the home or office can also foster the growth of dust mites and other microbial concerns. Dust mites are a major cause of allergic reactions and asthma. If the building is not dried out properly, a musty odor, often signifying the growth of microorganisms, can remain long after the flood. Also, keeping certain items that were soaked by water may be unhealthy. Some materials tend to absorb and keep water more than others. In general, materials that are wet and cannot be thoroughly cleaned and dried within 24 to 48 hours should be discarded. Also, be aware that elevated concentrations of airborne asbestos can occur if asbestos-containing materials present in the property are disturbed. Inhaled asbestos fibers can cause respiratory disease, lung cancer, and mesothelioma. Lead is also a concern because it is a highly toxic metal which produces a range of adverse health effects, particularly in young children. Disturbance or removal of materials containing lead-based paint may result in elevated concentrations of lead dust in the air. These are just a few things to know about cleaning up after a flood. For a list of indoor air quality professionals and resources, please visit the websites shown on the screen.
IAQ TV, the place to be.